The Secret Helpers, a tale of kindness and gratitude. On a cold winter night in a small village lived a poor but kind-hearted couple, Ethan and Lily. They had nothing but a tiny shoemaking shop, barely earning enough for a meal. Yet, despite their struggles, they never turned away anyone in need. Every night they prayed for a miracle, hoping for a change in their fortune. One night, after finishing their last piece of leather, Ethan sighed. "This is all we have left, Lily. If we can't sell this tomorrow, we may have to close our shop forever." Lily, holding his hand, whispered, "Have faith. Kindness never goes unrewarded." Tired and hopeless, they left the unfinished shoes on their workbench and went to sleep. The next morning, as the first rays of sunlight crept through their window, they gasped in shock. On their workbench were not just finished shoes, but the most exquisite, beautifully crafted pairs they had ever seen. Every stitch was perfect, every design unique. Who could have done this? Ethan wondered aloud. With hesitation, they placed the shoes in their shop. To their amazement, within hours, all the shoes were sold, fetching them more money than they'd ever earned in a week. Night after night, the same miracle occurred. Each morning, new shoes appeared, and each day they sold out instantly. Curious and grateful, the couple decided to uncover the mystery. One cold midnight, they hid behind the curtains, eyes fixed on their workbench. And then, to their astonishment, tiny elves, no bigger than a teacup, slipped into their shop. Singing in cheerful voices, they danced around, cutting, stitching, and crafting shoes with magical speed. They worked joyfully, their tiny hands moving like a blur, filling the room with warmth and enchantment. Tears filled Lily's eyes. "They've been helping us all this time," she whispered. Ethan nodded. "We must thank them." The next day, using the finest fabrics they could afford, they carefully stitched tiny coats, hats, and shoes for the elves. That night, instead of leather and thread, they placed the tiny clothes on the workbench. Then they hid again. As the elves arrived and saw the gifts, their eyes sparkled with joy. They eagerly dressed in their new outfits, twirling and laughing in delight. A small parchment appeared on the table. "For your kind hearts and generous souls, may fortune always follow you." And just like that, the elves vanished into the night. From that day forward, Ethan and Lily's business flourished. They never saw the elves again, but they knew. Kindness always comes back in the most unexpected ways. Moral of the story: a generous heart and gratitude bring unseen blessings. The more kindness you give, the more magic you receive in return. Please support my channel. Like, share, and subscribe to Storyhive.